Hi there. My name is Phil Anderson. I'm running for United States Senate to represent Wisconsin. Got a lot going on this weekend, and that's why I'm trying to do two things at once here. Tomorrow night, we're headed up north. We're going to be in Toma at Culver's tomorrow night for a meet and greet from 7:30 to 9. Then on Saturday morning, Black River Falls, either at Molly's Rude Awakening, which is a pretty cool looking little coffee shop, or the Mocha Mouse, another sort of coffee shop restaurant place, both conveniently located. After that, we're moving to Eau Claire, to the Acoustic Cafe, which is right downtown Eau Claire, probably between 10 and noon or so. And then after that, we're headed up to beautiful Hayward for Muskie Fest, which looks like a lot of fun. You may know, may not know, that I like to fish. My son, Samuel, will be coming with me. He's an avid fisherman, loves to fish. Pretty darn good at it already, too, for only being 15. So he's going to try and get some fishing in. But where I'm going to be is in front of the Northwoods Vape Shop, right in beautiful downtown Hayward. And then in Sunday, in the Muskie Fest Parade, which runs right through downtown Hayward as well. And then we'll head back Sunday night. There's a chance we'll try and fit in one more meet and greet type event sometime during the weekend, but that's what we have scheduled right now. So, when we first started this series of videos, 217 of them ago, I told you in the first one that there were a few goals I had in doing the daily videos. One was to talk about the issues as they come up. Another is to share some personal things about me and my family, insofar as that's appropriate. So you know a little bit more about me as a human being, not just as a candidate or a product of the media I create, but also so you'd see sort of behind the scenes of the campaign. And through the last few months, I've shown you, talked about the process of getting signatures, talked about campaign meetings and how they're going, people that are involved. You've seen some campaign volunteers and other people that have expressed why they're supporting this campaign, what it is about the things that I stand for that they stand for as well, while they're supporting. So tonight we're putting together yard signs. Now, I guarantee you that Russ Feingold and Ron Johnson are not doing this on their own. Why would they? They got plenty of money to pay to have this done. Plenty of volunteers to help get it done. Which is fine, to be honest with you. If I had the kind of money that they have, both personally and in their campaigns, I probably wouldn't do this either. I don't mind doing it though, because the way that they have to raise money from special interest groups, from big business, all the big industries, pharmaceuticals, energy, insurance, etc., from the unions, big donors, that changes the way that they can and do represent us in Washington. It means that their door is always open for some lobbyist, some CEO, some representative of some industry. It has to be. That's the trade-off. People give campaign donations, really big ones anyway, to candidates so they have access after the fact. As a matter of fact, a lot of the big industries and big lobbies give money to both sides, Democrats and Republicans. Because no matter who wins, they're paying for access. They're paying for the ability to walk into that legislator's office, walk into that congressperson's office, and get a warm welcome and be asked what can be done for them, explicitly or implicitly, in exchange for that campaign donation, for that support that they received during the campaign. Well, that's not me. That's not really any libertarian. We stand for representing individuals and individual rights. That's the unit that we represent, the individual. And to a certain extent, the family, the neighborhood, the small government. Anything that's voluntarily created, a voluntary association. Not big business, not big lobbies, not the sponsors of the warfare and welfare machines that basically run the Democrat and Republican parties. I can't represent them. I don't. And therefore, they're not giving money to me. I'm not even asking, for one thing, because I know it's a waste of time. But they don't give money to libertarian candidates, mainly because of that, for that reason. We're a bad investment. Not because we're not good candidates, not because we wouldn't serve well. I think among the libertarians that I know, there are tremendous public servants that, if they could be elected, would be some of the best representatives that the citizens of Wisconsin and other parts of the United States ever had. But it'll be difficult. They'll be doing things like this, like I'm doing, stapling their own yard signs together. But I don't mind, because if this is what it takes to not be bought and paid for, then it's well worth it. And to be honest, I'd rather struggle, have a harder time winning, than be corrupt, and to not be my own person, to not have respect for the people around me, for the rights that they have naturally endowed to them as human beings on this earth, the whole Bill of Rights, the right to life, liberty, property, and happiness. That doesn't make you money. It doesn't get campaign donations. But it does make somebody an effective representative in a representative democracy. So, that all being said, if you want a yard sign, and you're up north somewhere, stop by and see me. I'll also leave a bunch in Hayward, at least in Hayward, maybe in Eau Claire, but a bunch in Hayward, so that if you're up that way during the summer, or somewhere near there, and you can't make it this weekend, you can stop by and grab one from Nate, who is the owner of Markwood's Vape Shop in Hayward. And I'll find somebody to deliver it to you. And I hope that you continue to follow along while I share, while I ran out of staples. I've got more though. Anyway, thanks for listening, and I will talk to you tomorrow, probably from Toma. Good night.